Hi guys, what is going on and welcome to today's YouTube video. In today's video we will be discussing the current state of Bitcoin, the current state of Ethereum. We will shortly be going over the CME chart of Bitcoin, and we will also be taking a quick look into DXY, the dollar index. Okay, first of all, Bitcoin, we can see last week at the end of the official trading week, Bitcoin saw a dump into a strong support zone in which we entered a long position. Why? Because over here we can see the Asia session was moving sideways when London was having a dump, and then we always know that New York will reverse that London dump, and that was the main reason for entering a short position, a long position of course, because a lot of people were extremely bearish near support. Afterwards, we have seen a strong push towards the upside, consolidation during the weekend, and at the end of the weekend, yesterday, at the end of Sunday, we have seen a nice pump. Okay, overnight Asia has given us a decent pullback, and this pullback could go on a little bit more. We want to look for new long positions into strong support areas. Okay, I am already holding a swing long position from 18.5k, and also holding a scalp long position from 18.8k. Okay, so I'm already holding two long positions, but still we will look for new support areas to look for potential long positions where Bitcoin might end this pullback before making a new run towards the upside. Okay, why? Because we can also see, if we take the Elliott waves, that we have formed the first impulsive move, first corrective move. The second impulsive move is right now finished, so we are looking for the end of the fourth and second corrective move before we get the final fifth move towards the upside. Okay, so let's start off on a monthly time frame, and let's look for the monthly open, which is over here. So right over here we have got the monthly open, which will act as resistance. On the weekly time frame, with a weekly level of support over here, which has been nicely tapped already a couple of minutes ago. We have the weekly open over here. Let's go on to the daily time frame. Yeah, okay, so we don't only have the weekly open, we also have the daily open over here. Daily fair value gap close over here. On the 4-hourly time frame, let's see. Okay, the 4-hourly time frame, we got the fair value gap close a little lower, so I want to take this one instead of the daily fair value gap. Okay, so that is interesting. Okay, 1-hourly time frame, we can see that we have a nice hour 1 demand area right below the hour 4 FEG. Hour 1 demand. Okay. Also over here we have got this consolidation area before we got that move towards the upside. So this is the accumulation area, and we have right now retested the top of that accumulation area. So you can see how beautiful that weekly level of support is being respected. Beautiful bounce, but I kind of want to see a pullback a little bit more into the previous accumulation area before we see another move towards the upside. So that is also our area of interest. So let's take a look at the volume profile of this current range, in which we can see that we have the point of control of this entire range over here, which is a very nice into that strong demand area. Let's see, point of control. Okay, so that is very nice. Where we also have the demand area and the hour 4 fair value gap close. So that's actually really good to see. Okay, so I kind of also want to go over some Fibonacci retracement levels. So with the 0.786 over here. Okay, so that's a nice one. You can also take this swing low to this swing high. And then we can see that we also have the 0.5 Fibonacci level over here. Okay, the golden pocket over here. This is interesting as well, this golden pocket, to be honest. I will explain to you guys in a minute why that is. Why is that important? Why is it interesting? Because we have the sell side liquidity over here. Okay, so we know there's a lot of stop losses below this low. And to support that liquidity, we also have the golden pocket, the most important Fibonacci level, right below that sell side liquidity over here. Okay, so we have the sell side liquidity over here and the golden pocket right below. So it could be a potential scenario to go even more down, sweep the sell side liquidity, bounce from the point of control, and then go back up again. Okay, so that could also be a scenario. Okay, so we have some nice levels of support. On a CME chart, we can see that we have an unfilled CME gap at $19,180. So we also have the CME gap approximately right here. So let's turn this one into yellow, CME gap. Okay, so we have some very interesting levels of support, guys, to end potential pullback. So we can see Bitcoin is already coming down some more after touching that weekly level. Let's take a look at the EMAs. Those are always very nice to look at. Okay, so we can see the 1 hour EMAs are right now getting retested. Sorry, I meant the 2 hour EMAs also being retested right now. 4 hour EMAs, okay. Also the M15 EMAs right now being retested. So we don't have any EMA support, so that's kind of unfortunate. But what I'm personally expecting on Bitcoin right now, so we have seen a dump during Asia. So if Bitcoin manages to hold here, maybe sees one fake out towards the downside to fill the CME gap, and then bounce during New York. Okay, so we got an Asia dump. London potentially holds, maybe gets one sweep, touch the support area where there's a lot of liquidity, bounce up, and then New York reverses. Okay, so that is the potential scenario right now that I'm looking at for Bitcoin. So it could be a potential scenario to have your first long order over here, stop loss below the golden pocket, and then your first target would obviously be previous high. Why? Because the previous high is almost equal to that high, so it means we have some relative equal highs and there's a lot of liquidity above. Okay, so that's already a 2.2 hour trade, but my main target remains these equal highs over here. Hello, yes, these equal highs around 20.4, and if that target gets reached, you're looking at an RR of 5.7, guys. So that's a really nice trade. So that is a potential trade scenario that I would definitely be looking at on Bitcoin right now. Let's move over to Ethereum, because I also want to go over Ethereum real quick. Let's go over the monthly time frame. Nothing, because we are currently trading at the monthly open. So we have a weekly support. We actually have a weekly order block being created over here, as we can see. Weekly order block, daily time frame with the daily fair value gap close. Okay, so we have a daily level of support over here. Then let's move over to the 4 hourly time frame, and let's take the volume levels first of all, which we can see that we have the point of control exactly at the weekly OB. That's interesting. Then we have a volume node over here, and we have the value area low a little bit lower, value area low over here. Okay, so we have a nice area of support already for Ethereum. Let's take a look at the Fibonacci levels of retracement here. So with the 0.5, let's just remove the other ones. Don't want to be drawing too much. And we can also take this swing low to this swing high. With the 0.382 on top of that golden pocket. Okay. We have an hour for demand area over here. On top of that weekly OB. Let's take a look at the EMAs. Okay, so we have the 200 EMA supporting it as well, on top of the 100 EMA on the 4 hourly time frame. Two very strong EMAs. 1 hourly time frame, we also have the 200 EMA and the 200 moving average supporting the area of support. And on the 2 hourly time frame, we have the 200 EMA and the 200 moving average also supporting it as support. Okay guys, so we have a very strong area of support. So what I will be looking at for Ethereum is my first long order, probably at the top of this support area with my stop loss below this low because it is quite far away. Then my second long order will be over here at the hour 4 demand area. Okay, so then we get a decent average buy price. We can even put our stop loss below this potential 3 tap. So you could also be looking at something like this, but to go safe, I would put it below the previous low. And my first target would be this buy side liquidity over here at $1,419. That's a decent RR, but it's not good enough in my opinion. So what I personally would be looking at is I would look to enter a little bit lower around here. Or maybe enter here, but just put your stop loss a little bit higher, maybe below the value area low. Okay, so if you put your stop loss over here and over here, then we get a better average entry price, better RR I mean, and then the RR will be around 2.2 if both orders get hit. Okay, so this is the potential trade scenario that I will be looking at for Ethereum. You might even want to put it below the golden pocket over here because that area should hold as well, to be honest. Okay guys, so this is the current state of Bitcoin and Ethereum, two potential trade scenarios that we could be looking at. The Bitcoin CME chart, as we can see, has been breaking out of the falling wedge. It is right now retesting it. It is retesting the previous resistance as support. If this trend line holds on the 4-hourly time frame, I do expect higher targets for Bitcoin as well. The DXY chart, we can see also looking very bearish, broken the parabolic uptrend that it has been in for a very long time. And it looks like a potential bearish retest. Yes, we can go a little bit higher before we visit lower levels. But it looks like the DXY is ready for a correction, at least towards this support area over here, this demand area. And from there on, we will see what happens. Okay, but I am bullish on Bitcoin and Ethereum this week. I do think we will reach higher targets this week. It is looking pretty bullish, guys. So do with this update whatever you want. Make sure to smash up the like button. Make sure to subscribe to this YouTube channel. Also follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and also make sure to join the free Discord and a free Telegram group. And I will see you guys on the next video on Wednesday. Okay, bye bye.